next.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. 6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order. To win.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Love now. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading him out, their young quarterback, the rookie from LSU.
And we talked about it last week, the pressure of not just playing in the playoffs and now in the championship game as they try to close out a perfect 19-0 season. Of all the games they played, though, this year, this is far and away the toughest one. If they find a way to win it, guess what the next one will be? The toughest one they've played. That's what happens when you have a perfect record on the line.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. They'll run again here with Robinson. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have struck first in this NFC title game. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it?
Touchdown, Cowboys! Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Love looking to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. In motion right goes Reed. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Love. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Here we go.
Daniels looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Daniels. Flush to his right. Fighting to stay upright. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Daniels. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with. Second and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Touchdown! C.D. Lamb from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 21-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from C.D. Lamb. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw now. Here's Love. He finds his receiver, Watson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 56 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Robinson with another carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it, but this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Dances by at the 20. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play's going and being able to make a play on the football.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. 2nd and 6.
60 by 6, 60, ready!
They run again with Dowdle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Robinson up the middle, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. And they'll accept that. Lamb will go in motion. And he'll go right back to Lamb. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that makes this 35-0 now. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. 23 yards, the final tally. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing. Love. Throw out wide is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, CeeDee, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, now you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just save those calls for this possession instead.
They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference.
It's caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey, and it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Well, the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having, because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps, to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
Lamb will go in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
That one out wide and intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Love from the gun.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Now Love. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Love under pressure, and they got to him again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Myles Garrett in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. From the gun on third down. Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Jacobs on. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. And that flag accepted.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
They run here with Dowdle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards that time.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
19 Lions. Ready. Top low 18. 18 Rattler.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go.
But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in the drive in the final quarter.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
They'll come out with a 4-receiver set. 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Love. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. Again, it's Robinson. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Harris running straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
America's team, the Dallas Cowboys, they are going back to the Super Bowl.